Sure if I'm hitting in the right spot. So I can pull it out and look back behind there, and that's where it's going to line up. Sure. Pushed in there tight. I wish this cover was bigger. It's just barely covering the stucco. And what they say is after you get this in, is to put some silicone over the top. First things first, let's get this tight, shall we? I made sure no wires were directly behind this one long screw. Boy. We'll look at that. I want these both kind of horizontal, straight, with this facing down. I can readjust this. I can readjust these lights by undoing these side deals. The first thing I want, though, is for this box to get tight. Tighten it up some more. Snug as a bug in a rug. You'll be able to feel when it's snug. This comes with it. It's a nice little rubber deal. And after you get the screw tight, the mounting screw right here, I got that snug. Just going to take this and push it in there. That's kind of slick. Okay. Now I want to adjust these. I'm going to take this and see, I can adjust this wherever. I kind of like that about, I don't know, about like that. And there's also a screw here, so see, this can go up and down. Kind of face that down a little bit. Now that I've done that, I can loosen that up and kind of move that over about like that. Tighten that back up. I can take this light and kind of angle it that way. Ooh. Wow, that's tight. My pliers out, I guess. Oh, I just couldn't loosen that with my thumb. Before I tighten that, I'm gonna. Wow, that was tight. Okay. See how far that can go over that way? I can kind of do that. Maybe angle it down like that. Something, I don't know. Something like that, maybe. As it's going down the sidewalk. Guess I have to do that so I can get that tight. And I can lower that. That. You can kind of play with that. That's going down the sidewalk. This is going towards the garbage can. This can come out. I don't want it too tight there. I'm going to have this come out a little bit. And I could, I don't know, I could angle that. This one's got a nut here. Let's just see if I can't loosen that a little. I think I want to angle this towards the sidewalk that way. But I need the motion as I come out the garage too, so you may have to play with that a little bit. Maybe something like that. Before I get that adjusted all the way, I guess I'll have to tighten up this screw on the side here. Like so. But I think I'm going to leave it. Then you can play with that at night. You can come out here and walk around. and check the motion stuff. Okay, now I'll read the directions on there. See, it looks pretty good. Got one angled that way for this going down towards the garage and out to the street. Got this other one facing the garbage cans where the door is coming out. Okay, now I'll read the directions. Make sure you read these directions. Motion activated floodlight. On the adjustments, now see, there's some adjustments underneath here. One says time, test, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 10 minutes. Here's distance, medium, high, low. So I'll read the directions on there and see. So make sure you read the directions and get it set to how you want. I'm going to look at that and see what I can come up with. The good thing about this was, I don't know, about 50 bucks for that light. There's a test on here. Test, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. That means how long it's going to stay on. Okay, once the motion activates it. What you have to do is you always have to leave the light switch on. So because I've just done it. I've got it in test mode. So when I have it in test mode, when I turn the light switch on, the light's going to go on. Okay, I just turned it on, and in fact the light is on. That's an LED too, by the way. That's the type you want. They're really energy efficient, plus they're really bright. Okay, now that in the test mode, that will be on, off, on, off. See? You know the light switch is working when I turn it on and off right here. Okay, it's on. Now, and I'm going to just leave the light switch in the on position now. Always leave it in the on. Now, theory has it when I turn it to 1, it's going to go off. And see, it's off. Now, if I put it in the test, I got it in the test, it clicks and it goes back on. Okay, so you have to decide how long do you want the light on at night. 1 minute, 3 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm going to do it on 3. I got it set on 3 minutes. And it's high, medium, and low. High, the distance will travel about 50 feet, it said, and medium will be less. I'm going to do it. I'm going to set it on medium. Okay, so I got on medium back here, and I have it set on 3 minutes. And you always leave the light switch on. It's really important if you got kids or something, or if you forget, if you happen to hit the light switch, you happen to hit the light switch off, it's not going to work. You've got to leave it on. Okay, so at night when I come out here, this should work. Okay, you test it out at night, and then you can adjust it if you have to. You might have to put your hands on here, adjust it down, or put it on high, leave it on high all the time, and you can adjust this up or down. The higher you have it, like if you have cats walking around, it may not sense it. And if you don't want cats turning your lights on and off, you might have to have this up a little bit higher. But you don't want it up so high that if an intruder is walking around, you know, down your side here, or if you're coming out of the garage, you want that to go off. Okay, so you may have to play with that a little bit, and that's good. You can adjust that. There's a set screw on the side for this to go up and down. Okay, so there you go. Hope you learned something. Now here's one more important thing it said that you might want to do. This light fixture, you might want to put some caulking on the top of this, and you can put it from here over like a half moon or something, so that when the rain comes down, it hits that and it doesn't go underneath this trim and goes inside your light fixture box. Now the old light fixture, they didn't have any caulking around or anything like that. I mean, do you have to do that? Look at your area. If you're facing the south and if this is really going to get beat down, maybe you could do that. Okay. I may find some caulking and decide to do that, but I want to make sure everything's working fine and I'm all set. And then later on, I can go ahead and put some caulking on that. Okay? There's a tip for you. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.